go, here we go! Set, go! Here we go! On go! Here we go! Set! Ready! Set hot! Ready, go!
Yeah, it's on.
Set! 180! Set! Ready! 180 off!
What it is, man?
Forward! Oh, hot on! Set, ready! Trick 9, big 180!
That's all you got?
Banner! Hunt! Military stun! Hot on! Ready! Banner! Set! 22, water! Set up!
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Ready, ready! Cooler! 187! Base 27, jump!
Ain't doing nothing.
Down! Set up! Fly, trumpet!
You don't want nothing.
Here we go, here we go!
Have some of this.
Let's go! Let's set go!
They're not even trying to do anything.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on, set! Let go! Charcoal! Charcoal! Here we go! Here we go! Ready! Here we go! Ready, go! Form! Brass! Charcoal! 180! Flag! Cooler! Cooler! 180 off! Here we go! Set! Base 27, jump! Hot on! Pound 55 weak! Set! Jackrabbit! On! Moves! Here we go! Ready, ready! Ready! Reset! Here we go! Easy! Set! "42 Spider! 4-2 Spider!" Flare! Flare! On! Let's go! Set hot! Get set! Get set! Ready, ready! Cobra! Ready! Fire! Pound 55 there! Igloo! Igloo! Go! Set! Hot! Lasso! Lasso! Ready, go! Slap! On!
Yeah.
29!
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Florida International Panthers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Panthers ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Delaware's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Gets it out fast. Guys, let's take a second here and talk Delaware. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to 27.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Blue Hens come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to power it in. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Looking to get it in. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Decision coming up here. I'm kicking a field goal, though, David. First drive of the game, you want to pay it off and just put some points up on the board.
Well, and see, I'd go for the touchdown because here's the thing. I'm going to make them go the length of the field, almost 100 yards, even if I get stopped. I'm starting this game aggressive.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. And they don't pick up anything right there, but at least they avoid getting tackled in their own end zone. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All off season.
Had nowhere to go, couldn't get it out of the end zone. He'll take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here now.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you've got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. The Blue Hens are on the move. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He's got the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down.
Satellite. 414 satellite.
Trying to do it on the ground. Got some room headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I love offenses that can just rely on their offensive line to get it done in fourth and short situations like that. Turn around, hand it off, let's stay on the field and keep this thing going.
They'll go to the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet. And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. This defense trying to stand tall on fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens.
And I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, fourth and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
Getting set for the point after. The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. There he goes. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Siegel. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Grab near the marker. It's Seagal. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
FIU will line up to punt, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Blue Hens trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. The Blue Hens send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Wants to go up top. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to...
A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, and when you're backed up coming out, you got to get that first down. You got to get a little bit of yards. You don't want to punt out of your own end zone. Nice job feeding the rock, handing it off, and getting a big gain.
Yeah, but conversely, David, doesn't someone on defense have to make a play? I mean, you know you have this golden opportunity now to at least get a stop, force a punt, and give your offense the ball back, maybe at midfield. Just a poor job defensively of fitting that run and making tackles.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give to the back. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. It's complete to the right. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Henderson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Got his man down the middle. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. And they decide to trot out the kicker. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got him downfield. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Broussard. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Blue Hens will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. FIU will line up to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They'll try the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Immediately fires to the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this offense shows right away on 1st down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on 2nd down and goal?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The throw to the outside is complete. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. The Panthers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Makes the catch. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Blue Hens can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. 2 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air, or you've got to be more physical up front.
Using the quick game. Still on his feet at the 45. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. FIU pushing tempo.
Well, not every explosive play in the passing game needs to be a 70-yard bomb down the field. If you find your running back in the progression, you just get it to him quickly. He's one of the most dangerous guys on the field with the ball in his hands, and he showed you that. Great vision, great speed, phenomenal job after the catch, and it's a big play for the offense in the passing game.
Trying play action. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. A strike downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Let's go!
A first down run in the red zone. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. They've got the screen set up. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Power ahead. And they get the third down stop. What a play by this defense. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And you'll have to be precise from the left hash in this short angle. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. And the Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. Here's the pressure. And they needed a little more room to work with as that one sails out of bounds. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Broussard. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes.
Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Panthers want to pick up the tempo.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Let's take a minute to look at Florida International. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail.
In the situation we're in, down 2 possessions, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're going to be leaving the stadium with it.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on. And
turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He now has 79 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game. The give to the back. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Delaware! And the punishment has been extended.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Got it behind the line. It's Siegel. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll throw on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Still on his feet. Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
FIU pushing tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Going to look downfield again. He's got an open man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Florida International. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
They want to throw it. He's got it, so they convert the 2 and keep just a flicker of hope alive, down 2 possessions. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.